these women just come, give me mouth to mouth. But we are in the playoffs.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Tootsie's tonight. Yes, sir, buddy. You already know. Lewis from Tootsie's. See, they asking me, am I going?
He gonna have some late night dinner. He gonna have dinner at Tootsie's.
See, Lewis from Tootsie's already hit me. Where's Lewis at on here? And Lewis already hit me from Tootsie's. Tootsie's tonight. Yes, Lewis, that's the manager. That's one of the big managers at Tootsie's. Yeah, get my table ready, Lewis. Get my table ready.
We upstairs.
We upstairs. And no University of Miami player, you bet not, but it's APB. It's APB down here. On all University of Miami players, you bet not be nowhere near Tootsie's. You better be nowhere near Tootsie's.
And the Dolphins come.
No cheetah, weeder, no none of that. No booby trap on the river, none of that balls.
No trap.
APB out of all players. They cannot go into none of those clubs. You put their ass out. Because we don't win this shit, D. Okay. I know you over there at the other UM.
Look, I'm here in Maryland. I don't have no beef with Miami. I hope you guys, get whatever you are looking for, go. I hope you guys go far. There's no Jeremiah love. Yeah. I don't have no dog in the fight.
Hey, D, let me tell you this, D.
I know y'all are happy. Everybody's happy Notre Dame's not in it. It's a little weird. It's a weird energy right now.
Do you see how this thing's set up, D? We get to go to Houston to play our first game. 90 miles from Houston, Texas A&M. Okay. Do you know when it was at 12 o'clock?
I haven't seen the matchups. I saw that y'all were in. So you guys are going to Houston to Texas A&M. Okay. That's the game. Okay.
For the people who have not seen the matchup, here we go right here.
Let's go! Where is this thing?
I like you. I like that guy. I look at him. Hey, that was the matchup. D, let me tell you how this thing's set up. This thing is set up for us to play at Texas A&M.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And we played Texas A&M in the last 2 years, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
So Texas A&M is 90 miles from Houston. So you know where I'm going to be staying at.
Where?
In Houston.
I was like, because where you? Oh, I don't probably put the co-location.
Yeah,
I like it's a certain hotel I like to stay out in Houston. But
them things up in Houston. And we play at 12 o'clock on Saturday.
Oh Lord, you're gonna be cutting.
Lord ain't the word. Lord ain't the word. I will be in Houston on Friday.
I was like, you better get in first thing Saturday morning. You get in Friday night, you're gonna be late today.
I'm going to get in on Friday in Houston. Houston, get it ready, because that's where I'm coming. I'm gonna get in Friday. Look how this thing's set up. I'm coming to Houston on Friday. I'm gonna party my ass off on Friday. Then I'm gonna drive on over early in the morning. Hopefully, I'm gonna get up. I might don't go to sleep. I'm gonna get up, ride on over there. Hopefully, tailgate or something like that. In 90 miles. How long do it take for me to get 90 miles? What, an hour and a half or something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive 90 miles on over to College Station. I already got my tickets. I'm gonna ride 90 miles to College Station. We're gonna go over there and get it in. We're gonna whoop their ass. We're gonna whoop Texas A&M ass. Even though I got some friends that coach over there, some guy, it's a connection in Miami. You have my good friend Trooper Taylor over there.
Okay.
You have Aristide, whose dad was the principal at Miami Northwestern. Aristide is from Miami. You got him on there. And that's what you got. Hold on, D. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring to you the Hall of Famer, Adrian James, baby. There you go.
What's up, brother?
EJ, we in the playoffs, baby. How you feeling?
Man, hey, that's what I woke up to, man. I was ready for that. I felt it.
You felt it. Hey, We ain't been this far in God knows how long, EJ.
Man, they don't understand what it's like to be back, man. We back. We back.
Can we officially say we back?
Yeah, because we're in the playoff. We got an opportunity. You know, that's all we want is an opportunity. That's all we want.
That's
You
it.
know, that's all we want is an opportunity. Hey, man, I was on a 9-17 in Arizona. We went to the Super Bowl. Nobody knows what happened. Once you get in there, you never know what's gonna happen.
Hold on, you was on a 9-17?
I was on a 9-17, and we went on the road, handled our business, and we made it to the Super Bowl. So, hey, we got all I want to do is get in the dance. You know, once we're in the dance, we got a
Anything
chance.
happen. Yeah.
Just get in there.
Is it really when people say it starts at 0-0, the season starts brand new?
It's a totally different game, you know, and playoffs has a different intensity, and then it's also going to show what type of players you got because our guys were, you know, they were on the bubble, so we should be hungry. We should be a team that's like, hey, we're fortunate to be here because we put it in somebody else's hand. Now it's back in our control. We control the narrative now.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. D, you got a question for EJ?
No, look. Are you going down to Texas? Will you be at the game with Luke? Luke has already made arrangements.
I gotta see whose PJ is on the way because I don't even know how to get to College Station.
No, EJ. This is what we're doing. We're going to Houston. Houston is 90 miles away. We're gonna get the Sprinter. We're gonna load it up.
No, we're gonna put this all on Andre. Tell Andre. Hey,
did you hear what he said, PJ?
Yeah, the PJ is better, but I don't know. I'm kind of liking that Houston thing, man. Cause if you ever been on the Sprinter with Uncle Luke, man, it's better than the PJ.
Hey, you already know. We gonna load that. Hey, but you right. We gonna hit Dre.
Yeah, we gotta hit Dre up.
We gonna hit Dre, and Dre gonna be a part of the host committee. Boy, we gonna roll up in that thing deep. They ain't gonna understand what's happening, EJ.
Oh man, put it together, man, because my schedule is open. I just was trying to figure out the route because I don't want to be stuck in no College Station. I can't spend the night in College Station.
No, ain't no doubt about it. Ain't no doubt about it. So, I mean, talk to me about just like you were talking about playoff football and how different it is. I mean, the mindset of these young men right now, being on the roller coaster, not knowing what they was in now, what do they have to do right now to lock in?
Well, they just build on the momentum. They went on the road in Pittsburgh. They played, they handled, they did everything that they could do. And like in every season, you're gonna hit some bump in the road. And like we hit our bumps at the right time. You know, now we know how serious this thing, we know how costly a mistake is. So now everybody got locked in a little bit more because we was almost not in the playoffs. But now we're here. We done went through adversity. Nobody else been through adversity like this. Except probably like Alabama, they've lost, but they've had adversity. But we went through true adversity, and we really put it in somebody else's hand. Now we control our own destiny. So now it's time to lock in and play.
Do you think Texas A&M feels the same way? Like they kind of hit a bump in their season as well.
Well, they hit that. Texas A&M lost the last game of the season, so we really don't know who's going to show up. Mm-hmm. You know, like they played against a hungry Texas team, and they went to Texas and they couldn't get it done. So hopefully they got like a hangover from Texas. But it doesn't even matter. When you get in the playoffs, it's like, for me, it's all about the you, man. It's all about them guys that we got. And we got a bunch of hungry guys that come from hungry situations, and they understand, like, look, man, I get another opportunity to play on the big stage and put that cane on your back and rep that you. Man, we there.
There it is, baby. Hey, man, I want to thank you for coming on, man, giving us blessing these good fans on here. And, hey, we're going to put this thing together, so we're going to go.
All right. Anytime, man. Anytime. We can go to PJ or the Sprinter. Both of them good for me, man. Let me know.
Now, if you go in the PJ with me, it might get, you know, we got to have a one of those big ones. I might call, but Pitbull got a big one. Ross got a big one, and because we got to put some people in there.
So yeah.
Of course. I mean, hey, look, we from Miami. Hey, thank you, man. I know you over in Mexico. What you doing in Mexico?
Well, the coach had a sponsorship trip, man. We didn't get to win today, but we still have hope, you know what I'm saying? And we still got more games to play. So
Yeah.
I'm over here with the coach. You know, I'm always representing the coach, man. You know, got to represent for the big man.
I already know. You holding it down for him. I was telling a story about your relationship on one of my podcasts about your relationship with the big man and how the big man showed you love.
Yeah.
I even talked about your stories about the big man and the lady who took care of the big man who lived down here. People don't know those stories. And one day I'm pretty sure when you do that Edgerrin James documentary, another one of the books, boy, you're gonna share some of those stories that people don't even know nothing about.
There's a lot of stories, man. That's why we hold them tight, man. We can't give the game up too early, man.
Can't give it up too early.
Everything's for sale at some point.
Oh, you already know. Hey, and yesterday's price ain't what?
It ain't today's price.
My man. Hey,
All right, man.
Thanks for coming on, my brother.
All right, man. Keep it going, man. Y'all got a great show. Man. We'll talk later.
Safe travels.
See what I'm saying? See them games coming out. I told you we was gonna have a star-studded show today. I told you it was gonna be star-studded.
So excited.
See them games coming out. Hey, you might listen. You might have to come to College Station because it's gonna be.
I was waiting for my. Was y'all waiting for my invite as much as I was waiting for my invite?
This is gonna be like Hollywood. Listen. Hey D, you don't understand.
I was like, okay.
Hey, what is Lubbock?
Like, anybody else in the room?
Lubbock, Texas, or what the name of the place? Is it what is it? Lubbock, Texas? That's where College Station. Yeah.
I actually don't know.
College Station. College Station.
He said College Station.
Sorry. No, Lubbock is the other people. College Station. College Station ain't going to realize how much star power is coming up in there. We coming up in there with a hungry, just like EJ just said, we coming up with a hungry team. We coming up there with star power. We coming up with all that cachet, with all that swag and all that bravado. We walking up in that thing. Them boys say, hey, they gonna look over there. You gonna think it's the BET Awards up in that mother. You know that, D. I'm trying to tell you, D. Hey, listen, D. When we travel now, we go deep. It's very difficult this is why they always try to hold us down. It's very difficult to hold down a Miami team who's really getting ready to make a run in this type of situation, especially when it comes to our first sport, which is football. Something that we dearly love. We like New York to basketball. Football is what we eat, drink, and sleep. And our Hurricanes is back up in the mix.
I'm loving this excitement. This makes me I'm happy y'all are happy. I'm happy.
You got to be.
I am. I love it. I love the energy. I'm so excited. You know, I'm excited. Who's the next Kane? Who the next Kane? Bring the next Kane.
Look at man. This ain't. Hey, we're gonna have a good time. But let's take as the show go on. I want you to see some of the excitement from some of the people who got so freaking excited when they heard the news. Look at it. Look at it. Head
to head. I mean, look at the game.
Oh no. That's another piece I want to show later on. Okay. I'm having a problem here, ladies and gentlemen.
He's so excited, y'all.
I'm so daggone excited about what's going on. Here we go. More excitement.
Let's go! Where is this thing, baby? That's what I'm talking about.
And this winner pays Ohio State.
They didn't let us in, baby. They didn't let us in. Y'all boys in trouble. Oh, y'all in trouble. They didn't let the Canes in the game. The Canes are in. Look, they didn't let Ruben Bain in. They didn't let Akeem Mesidor in. They didn't let Malacantoni in. The Canes are in. Texas A&M, you are on the clock. The playoff team, y'all are on the clock. What are you gonna do, brother, when the orange and green run wild on you?
I love it. Yo, what are you gonna do when the orange and green run wild on you? You got to love it. D, you see the excitement?
I see it.
D,
I can't miss it.
We're different. We're different. D, we're different. We're different. We come. You don't get that kind of energy from no other fan base. I mean, everybody go to talking about, oh yeah, y'all own your own stadium. Y'all ain't got a stadium on campus. Y'all this, y'all that, y'all this. Everybody got everything bad to say. But they know college football has been dead since the Hurricanes has been dead. It's just been regular mediocre football.
Ooh, that's how you gonna do it?
You want me to say it again? College
No,
football,
look, I heard you. Since
college
the Canes
football,
ain't been in, college football ain't been right.
college football has been dead for a very long time. Oh, I'm sorry. Why did I get rid of you there? College football has been dead. D, it's been dead. It's been an afterthought. College football has been an afterthought. You need, if you talk to any college football coach, they will tell you it's better when the Hurricanes in the mix. You got to agree with that. They'll tell you it is better when the college football is better when the Hurricanes in the mix. Let me say this, D.
It's the energy? Like, why? Why is that? Tell me.
Because we're the most hated. We're the most hated team in America. We're the most hated. It's us against the world. It's always been that way because we come with swag. We come with bravado. We come with all that and some. And that's what it is. We come with Hall of Famer after Hall of Famer after Hall. You just talk to a Hall of Famer, Edgerrin James. You just interviewed a Hall of Famer, Edgerrin James.
Edgerrin James, y'all.
And all week long, I'm having Hall of Famer after Hall of Famer after first round after first round after first round. And you can't, only people can do that is Hurricanes. And when we come, I mean, our city has a lot of beautiful things going on. Everybody want to be here. Everybody want to go to Miami. Everybody want to be flown out to Miami. So you ain't saying nothing about that. Everybody want to be here. Everybody want to play here. Everybody want to play here, and everybody want to play here. You heard what I said?
I know. Everybody want to play here, and everybody want to play here.
So it is, let me tell you, it's been long overdue. This has been long overdue. And this is something, D, in my opinion, that they did not want to see. They know a lot of people because the man is already recruiting at a very, very high level for the last 3 years.
Mario
Cristobal. He's been recruiting
they love Mario today, y'all.
He's been recruiting at a very high level. Yeah, I said earlier, get a man a raise. Get a man an extension. Listen, I keep it a buck. Has he made some blunders in games and things? Has he overcame it? Has he got to correct them? And that, okay. All that's water up them under the bridge, and that's how football is. You know that, D. That's how football is.
No, it is funny. It's so funny to me. I'm sorry. It's comical.
That's how football is. I mean, look. Speaking of how football is, I'm gonna let y'all hear a guy that caked for Mario, and he fired Mario.
Look at the game. Miami was the more physical team in the game. Jeremiah Love gained 33 yards in the game. They won on the line of scrimmage. They kicked Notre Dame's ass in the game. All right, and that's being totally not being considered. Now,
so this argument, that's a guy who fired Mario. And he stood up on the table for Mario and his team and the University of Miami football team. He stood up on the table. Nick Saban.
The film is the film. What are we supposed to do? Lie?
And let me just ask you this.
Numbers are the numbers.
But Joey Galloway didn't think that way. Joey Galloway didn't think that way. Joey Galloway ran around and every day Joey Galloway is on there talking trash about the University of Miami. He never thought that way. And so that's the thing, D. That's the hate, the unnecessary hate that we've gotten for so many years. But I want to say this, and I tweeted about this. Nick Saban probably arguably one of the most hated people here in South Florida because of the way he left the Miami Dolphins. And I tweeted about this. I tweeted and said, we need to give Nick Saban his flowers. We need to take the hate tag off of him, give him his pass back to Miami. Him and his wife, they can come back down, go to Joe Stonecraft because I know he used to love it. They can come back down. They can come enjoy themselves. And we love him right now because the GOAT, when the GOAT gets up on national TV and tell those people in that room, you need to put Miami in these playoffs and his Alabama team. When the GOAT say, come on, D. When the GOAT say that carries a lot of weight, right or wrong?
No, listen. He also talked about not firing James Franklin. There are some things that Nick Saban says that I feel like are justified, and I'm great that he's using his platform for it. So I totally understand where you're coming from, and I don't disagree.
And who did Loxley coach for?
Nick Saban.
He coached under Nick Saban. So again, Nick Saban carries a lot of weight. When people mess around with a Nick Saban coach, you better be you're playing with fire. Because Nick Saban and Jimmy Sexton is two peas in the pot. So when people start hollering about Loxley and all that, I guarantee you, when Nick homeboy got on the phone and called that AD, don't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's deeper than rap around here. But even before Nick Saban probably had to, he felt that he needed to go out there and say what he had to say because this committee was getting ready to do something stupid. You don't go out there and say these things like Nick Saban. So my hat's off to Nick Saban. He gets his flowers. Me and Nick has always been friends. I always liked Nick all until he had a problem with paying the players and all that. Me and him disagreed on that. But for the most part, Nick Saban is my guy. He's recruited players from me. He's recruited Amari Cooper. He desperately wanted Ray Joseph. He recruited tons of players from me. So we got a great relationship. You know, I appreciate my time of having conversations with him and getting the football knowledge that he has. But I'm just saying, man, win the playoffs. And you can't. It's like a whole nother year.
I want to know what you think about the team that didn't get into the playoffs. And how they're moving right now.
Which one? And how they feeling?
Notre Dame. And and the moves they made since then. So, Notre Dame didn't get in.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I really thought that Notre Dame was gonna get in. When you really look at it, it's set up for Notre Dame and Miami to go in. That's what I thought was gonna happen. And that was the Alabama factor. I did not think Alabama losing to Georgia 2 times would get them in, because you could have made the same argument for BYU, who lost to Texas Tech twice. You see what I'm saying? And those are their only 2 losses. And so here you have a BYU team with 2 losses, an Alabama team with 3 losses, and one of their losses being to the sorry-ass Seminoles. You know what I'm saying? And BYU running through the table, and they 1 game away. And so when I looked at them 2 right there, I didn't think that either one of them was going to get in compared to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And with what Notre Dame brings to the table, I was just like, shit, that's the Pope team. How can you? That's not going to happen. So I thought Miami and Notre Dame was going to get in based on that scenario, but this committee did it right.
I've been busy all day, all morning. Just got home from being at the Ravens Steelers game, so I've been a little tiny bit out of the loop. However, I did see 1, Notre Dame did not get in, and 2, they said we are not playing in a bowl game. We're out. And I respect it. After thinking about it on the drive home, I was like, I respect it, because Notre Dame brings you so much. We talked about it last time. We talked about the amount of money they bring to a town when they play in different stadiums and different venues and things, right? Whatever network, I'm assuming ESPN, they're gonna bring so much money, so many eyes, so many viewers. I would automatically snatch, like, no, we're not doing that. We're not.
But
We want to play in the playoffs, we're good.
You know,
I feel like they're saying, you know what? Join a conference and maybe this looks different from you if this happens again.
some people are saying different. You know, a lot of people online are saying, "Oh, Notre Dame, you're being little wussies."
They
You
quit.
know what I'm saying?
Like, I don't
And
know.
you should be playing. And look at y'all. You're gonna take your ball and run with it, and you quit. Just like Deshaun said right here. You know, a lot of people are saying the same thing here. You know, and it just what she just said in the chat. Where why would you do that?
I think like we were talking about it. I think momentum. I think just if you were going to put a team like Alabama in, I think that they should have had the opportunity to be in.
Okay, we got another star, the biggest star of all in entire Miami. The biggest star. It don't get no bigger than this right here. I know we just had Edgerrin James. We're gonna have some more guys on, but this is the top of Miami. This is the top. It don't get no higher than this, D. It don't get no higher. He don't get no higher than this. Up past Radakovich, past the president of the University of Miami, past the governor, past everybody, past Mario. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the mayor of Miami to the Luke Show, baby.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let me tell you something. I don't think I've ever been introduced quite like that. That's unbelievable.
Amazing.
That's amazing. Wow. God, if I could only live up to that, that would be awesome.
You have lived up to that.
Thank you, my brother.
You've lived up to this. Before we even talk about this University of Miami, the mayor his term is terming out. He's going to the end of the rainbow. He's been doing all the good work. I'm just saying, this man right here, D, is this man right here is all of Miami and then some. He is. I mean, he's done so much for the community. And I want to just say this here because you've had all these events, and I'm like, man, I'm flying. I'm trying to get into the event to just say how much I love you and how much I appreciate the things that you've done for Miami, done for all communities. Now, this guy right here, he do for all communities. He does just as much in Liberty City that he does in Little Havana, and just as much in Little Havana for the people in Brooklyn and for the people everywhere and all over Miami. And this man has globalized Miami and took Miami to a whole nother level. When it was broke down, when he took over, D, it was crime. It was we were about to go bankrupt, and he cleaned the entire city up and made us this shining light that we see right now. And I want to thank you, my brother. I really want. There's nobody. I know they got a race running. Ain't nobody. I don't know who's gonna be able to come behind you, boss. I'm like, hey, I don't know.
He's been getting sleep too. That's great.
I'm very blessed because, as Luke knows, I'm the son of a mayor too. So my father was a mayor from 1985 to 93. And I was born in Miami, and I think it was special to be the first Miami-born mayor. Miami was incorporated in 1896, and for 100 and almost 30 years, they didn't have a mayor that was actually born in the city. Wow. And I think part of what Luke is talking about is, and it's part of the University of Miami tradition too, right, is being a Miami boy. Right, like growing up in the Miami parks, playing basketball in the Miami parks, supporting all the football teams in the Miami parks. The Pee Wee, the Pop Warners, the Liberty City Warriors, from every single neighborhood, from Booker T, every single park. It's really been a privilege to work with people like Luke. Luke is an OG, right? He's a guy that a lot of famous people that become famous don't really give back. They a lot of times don't even live in the community that they were born and raised in, right? And so Luke is one of those few people that have actually done that. And he's a big brother to me. You know, he's someone that he's come out and defended me whenever somebody takes shots at me. He's always inspired me. He's always built me up. I mean, but he's real, right? He's a guy that, you're not going to buy your way into it. You got to work your way into it. And, the only thing I haven't done for him yet is I haven't worked out with his Edison football team, which I will. I still am going to do that. I have not yet done that, and that's one of the few things I haven't done yet.
Hey, man. Hey. I appreciate it. We're gonna get you over there, and we're gonna work you out hard because again, like you say, he represents everybody. I mean, the whole entire community. How excited are you for the University of Miami? I remember when Mario came back, and I said, Mario, did you meet the mayor? You met all these other people. I'm looking at you, and me and Mario over there at Versailles having some cafe con leche, and I'm like, have you met the mayor? If you didn't meet the mayor yet, Mario, you might have to go back to Oregon. and eventually you guys hooked up, and he called me. He was like, that's a great guy.
It was a trip. I'll never forget it. So I said, Mario, like, what do we got to do to sort of get back to where we, everybody's always talking about, are we back? Are we back? It's the quintessential question with UM. Are they back to that 2001 and those 80s teams that we grew up watching in early 90s? And he said, I'm gonna never forget this. This is a funny thing, and you'll appreciate this, Luke, because I'm sure he probably told you this. He said, we just need linebackers that like to do this. And then he says, and I just need dogs as receivers that go up, top catches, catch the ball, contested catches. I just need dogs. That's it. Those are the only two things. He said, you can scheme, you can do all these things, whatever. He's like, but at the end of the day, it comes down to, and it was very simple, because I think those UM teams of the 80s and early 90s and 2001, they weren't that complicated, right? They ran the 4-3. Everybody knows they had 3 linebackers, 4 linemen. They wouldn't even have to blitz because you couldn't block them, right? I mean, you couldn't block Vince Wilfork, you couldn't block Warren Sapp, you couldn't block, Dougal, you couldn't block any of those guys, right? So they didn't have to put any kind of crazy pressure. Plus, the linebackers could run. I mean, these guys were 230, 240, 245 guys that could run 4.4s. I mean, like, incredible. And then you had a guy like Sean Taylor, a safety in the background. You had Mike Rumph as a cornerback. I mean, you had these incredible all first-round draft picks, right? And now we're starting to see, I think we'll see a couple of first-round draft picks in this draft from UM, the offensive lineman and Bain from Central. I think he'll be a first-round, maybe top 5 pick, right? Yeah. And you're starting to see, him stacking up these top 10 recruiting classes one after another. Mm-hmm. And look, 10-2 and 10-2, right? That's a big deal, right? Getting into the playoffs, that's a big deal. So yeah, no, I was there, I won't say all the things that I threatened to do if they didn't get into the championship thing, but we give the BCS championship a couple $1 million. Let's just say, I was having some second thoughts about that, right?
Right.
No, but because it would have been tough to say, hey, we have this championship in our backyard, and the very organization that's doing that is not really respecting our kids. You know what I mean? And that's what Luke is all about. Luke is about making sure that our kids are respected and our coaches are respected. I mean, I see him online all the time talking about the people that people forgot or looked over or didn't really pay attention to. A lot of them blossom and turn into these great kids, but they're overlooked by big programs or coaches that are overlooked, that he's been, friends with and tracked for decades and decades. Listen, man, being a Miami football guy and loving Miami football, there's nothing like it. There's nothing more exciting than that. And you're always hoping that, that they play at a level of excellence that is kind of like, frankly, unfair because, they have to basically be undefeated. Anytime they lose a game, people stop going to the games. It's like crazy.
Oh gosh,
you already know. So now you're gonna wager like a little bet with the mayor of the city that I
don't even know what city it is. College Town, College Station, or whatever.
You gonna
yeah. Is that even a city? I don't know. I got to figure it out.
See why we got so much swag. Our mayor got swag.
So technically, I'm going to be out of office when the game happens. So I don't think I can actually bet after the fact. Maybe I should bet them now, right? Because I'm gonna be in office until December 17th, and the game is on December 20th.
Right.
But I may make a trip up through Houston to go check that game out because
Oh, you got see our mayor
same
is same
page.
way as EJ. The road.
I've already looked into what the closest city is. I've already looked into hotels. Come on, man.
On
Hey,
the same page.
here's another thing I was
Make
thinking
the
about
book.
because this is another thing I was thinking about, and because I am so Miami in all aspects of it, whether it's Little Haiti, Little Havana, the Cuban community, the Haitian community, Jamaican community, and all that. What I'm so excited of this moment is you got Mendoza, Cuban kid from Miami.
Yeah.
You got Manny Diaz.
By the way, I know his mom. I'm a contemporary. I went to high school with his mom. I've known his mom for years.
Really?
Yes, yes.
Oh, world.
Wow. To see what he's doing, what Manny just did was won the ACC championship.
Yeah.
And to see what Mendoza is doing, see what Mario's doing, that is a big thing for Miami itself. And it's a great thing for the Cuban community that the pots and pans should be out.
It's also good for the kids because, those guys all come from this community, and these are the big football programs, right, that are feeding and have been feeding the college football system for decades, right? I mean, if you can recruit from South Florida, you can have a top program. And you know that all those Alabama years, all those years at all those schools, Georgia, it's because they were picking off one or two of our best players every single year, and they were able to build their team around those big players, right? I mean, look at the one in Ohio State, Jeremiah Smith, right? The wide receiver. If that guy would have been that guy is Malachi Tony now, right? That's Malachi Tony. We didn't lose Malachi Tony. If we would have lost Malachi Tony, look what he would be doing for another team. I mean, the kid is unbelievable, right? For a true freshman, it's crazy. He's 18 years old. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And you know his dad worked for you.
Did he really?
No, he works now.
Oh, he does now? Malachi's dad works for me?
Dad works at Hadley.
He works at Hadley?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Antonio Brown Daylock.
No way.
Yes, he works for the Parks Department.
Oh, tell him to come to City Hall and see me.
Yeah,
I got a week where I could give him a hug and bring that kid, bring those dreads over so I can kiss those dreads. Those are gonna be some expensive dreads, let me tell you. They probably, by the way, I forgot, they probably already are, because in college you're getting paid now. So he's probably already making a nice chunk.
You already know. I already went live.
It was funny. I was watching Ruben Bain the other day at Central. He went back and he was donating $5,000. I was like, damn, how you donating $5,000? And I was like, this guy's probably making $1 million.
No,
Tax write-off. He got to pay taxes on that.
Exactly. I'm like, how's a college kid giving $5,000? That's a big donation. Like, you're a big donation for me. Yeah. And I'm like, he's probably making $1 million.
Exactly. Hey, the day is gonna come where college kid playing college football is gonna go to a campaign fundraising event and make a donation.
You know what I think though? But no, I do think this. I think kids, I don't know if this is a good or bad thing. You could probably have a better perspective on this, Luke, than I do. But kids will probably stay in college longer because of the NIL, right? Like, because if you got a kid, like a Beck is a good example, right? Well, who maybe he's not a first-round quarterback, but he's going to make a couple $1 million because he's going to be a great college quarterback, right? That guy will make more money as a college senior, right, than he'll make as a third or fourth round pick, in the NFL. So there's an economics there, right, where it's interesting.
Yeah, and I always said to build a team, if you're going to build it and you got $20-30 million to build a team, then just go get guys who already got a draft grade, bring them in and pay them and say, hey, look, I'm going to pay you like a third round and you're a fourth round grade. I'm going to pay you like a third round to come back and play for me another year. And just feel like that and develop the young kids through high school. Same way.
For sure. Absolutely.
Man, I was like, hey, man, I want to thank you for coming on, man. I know you got a busy schedule. You got the little Bambinos around there. I love you, my brother. And when you're out of office, I'm going to take you to one of the famous
Smoke some cigars.
Yeah, we'll go smoke some cigars. Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Listen, it's been a great 8 years. Thank you for always being by my side, for always having my back. And I just try to give you everything I had, man. Like, if you were my football coach, I just try to give you everything I had, every ounce of me, every single day, for every single person in our community. So thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. One love, my brother. Hey, CD.
That's
See
dope.
how excited everybody is. That's the man,
I
Miami.
know. I love it. I love it. I really
That's the
do.
man,
I'm happy
Miami.
for y'all.
Hey, see,
I
they
feel like
don't know when I just be, I do this show and I'll be playing around. Now, when I want to pull out the guns, when I want to pull out the big guns, I can pull out the big guns. Hey, D, I can pull out the big guns. I can pull them out whenever
that's
I
what the
want.
people want. That's what the people want to see. I love that. I love that. I love
It's
I love
always
the reach, but it also relates, right? It's a time and a place sometimes, right? That's
Mhm.
great. That's great.
It's a time and place, and it shows the excitement.
Yeah,
Like I say,
community, all of it. Yeah, I
of all of it.
love
Look,
it. I'm happy for y'all.
hey,
I don't
look,
know what it's like. College football, it's still, I'm still new to the game. I've been to Miami plenty of times. I usually go every year. I didn't get to go this year. Always go down there, tailgate with y'all, go to a game. I didn't make it this year. So I feel like I'm adopted into the Miami community.
yeah, we adopted you. We give you a pass. See, here's some more excitement. This little clip right here kind of touched me because it had, it's hard to touch me because I'm hard as steel.
Mhm.
But this clip right here kind of sums it up, everything what the mayor was just talking about right here in this clip right here. When it comes to Miami and Miami football, how it reaches and touches each and every person in this community.
Oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows
You see that?
I love it. Were they cheerleaders or just like who? Do you know?
Look like I saw a volleyball in there.
Okay.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I like
that kind of got me because I mean when you look at those kids, and I call them kids, young ladies.
Mhm.
When you look at those young ladies, you see all walks of life, all nationalities
Yeah.
in that one picture, and you see them hugging, loving each other. That's what sports do.
Yes.
Sports has a way of bringing people together, regardless of how much politics, how much you see in the news, whether it's politically, where people are tearing people down and talking, making it seem like we all don't like each other. But sports has a way of showing that we really do love each other.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
When people are, it can be divisive, but I love these moments. These are the moments that I love when people are happy, there's winning, and there's something to look forward to. And that's y'all playoff run. I don't want to get ahead of it because obviously what you showed, you guys, when you guys beat Texas A&M, Ohio State is next. And we didn't get to talk about Ohio State's loss to Indiana. So I'm just curious.
You're curious about what?
Well, how you feel about Ohio State? I'm not trying to jump ahead, but I am curious because of that shocking loss to Indiana the other night.
And that's what I mean about parity in college football.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody could get beat on any given Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
But let me ask you this here: where's that game going to be played at? The Ohio State game. Who Ohio State next opponent? And I want to jinx it. I want to get ahead of myself.
I don't know.
You might want to look it up.
Is it
Can y'all tell?
Is it being played in Miami?
Can y'all tell D where that game is going to be played at?
I don't know. Is it playing in Miami? The chat.
Come on, people in the chat. Y'all got to get with the program. I know y'all are excited and y'all seeing all these celebrities and all these stars. Come on here.
Is it going to be in Miami?
Y'all see. I want to think the game is played in Miami.
Okay. All right.
Because that is the Orange Bowl game. The Orange Bowl has 2 games. And I want to think the Orange Bowl game is going to be in Miami. That particular game, because the first round goes to the home field to these people. Let me find out. Okay. Who people in the chat, help me out in the chat. Can y'all please go to Google or whatever it may be and look it up to find out where the Orange Bowl game will be played at, or the game that Ohio State will be playing, and where that game will be played at. And Lord help Ohio State. Lord help if that game is in Miami and we go down. See, Glow said Miami.
Miami. Okay. All right.
That is this shit set up? Is it set up?
See, I didn't want to jump ahead, but I was just curious because I saw it on the bracket. I didn't see the location. Was curious, how you felt about them, even from this weekend
Glow.
and that matchup against Indiana.
If Glow, let me say this, Glow, and for all the Hurricane fans out there, Glow, let me tell you this: if there's anybody outside of the University of Florida and Florida State, if there's somebody third or maybe in a whole bunch of people my age life as number one most hated team, people always think, oh, Catholics versus convicts, Notre Dame. No. It is fucking Ohio State. Is that where the game gonna be at in the Cotton Bowl? It is Ohio State. And we had no problem playing the Cotton Bowl because we went up there in Texas and beat Texas in Cotton Bowl. Let me say this: we'll play Ohio State anywhere at any given time for these type of marbles because they robbed us. They robbed us of a national championship. That referee who's from Columbus, Ohio, they robbed us of a national championship, and we want those motherfuckers. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I do not want to get ahead of myself. I want to stay right here, but But that shit they got called Ohio State, that's just sitting right there, waiting for us. You talking about turn up to a whole nother level?
My cheeks.
Those fuckers robbed us of a national championship. They cheated us. Pay back.
Well,
it will be back. So but we ain't gonna even talk about that. We're gonna just stay focused to the team that we're gonna play right now. We're gonna stay focused on them. But those motherfuckers over at Ohio State, we're gonna stay focused one game at a time. Like EJ say, look, we have,
take it easy.
We're gonna take it easy.
Take it easy.
And we're gonna take one at a time, and then we're gonna go through there like that. But them motherfuckers at Ohio State, see, you got me even talking about it. Them, we want them in the worst way. I'm
not an Ohio anything fan.
Let me tell you this.
Me and Ohio don't get along.
I know you don't, because you're mad about how they did Flacco. I don't know why you're so upset about it.
I just don't like Ohio. It's Ohio in general. You've probably made a lot of money in Ohio, but
Yeah, I love everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, that would be, those kids on the team, half of the coaches on the team are not aware of it, but Mario is, of what happened in that game and how that game got stolen from us and how that national championship should be in our rafters with the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? It would be, boy, that's why. Hey, look, those kids will have to see that. If I'm Mario, I'm sure.
As soon as you on the ride home, that's what y'all watching.
On the ride home after beating Texas A&M,
after Texas A&M, you watching that. That's the
keep that shit in the airplane and say, "Don't feed nobody. Don't feed nobody.
Take your headphones out, AirPods out. We watching this.
And this is what this shit is all about."
Mm-hmm.
But we're not going to get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
We're going to stay focused right here on motherfucking Ohio, on these boys here, Texas A&M. We're going to stay right here on Texas A&M because that's what we got to deal with right now.
That's what you got to beat. That's who is in front of you.
We got to give a shout out to Manny Diaz. There's a clip for Manny Diaz. I mean, he won the national championship. He's a hometown guy, and we got to salute him And here's Manny Diaz in his speech after the game.
Gun.
No, not Manny Diaz. That was more energy. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place.
He's
I'm
so
all,
excited,
I
y'all.
think,
He
I
is
think I
so
might have-
excited.
I think I might have deleted Manny Diaz. I might have
He's
deleted.
so happy.
I'm
This is good. I'm happy for you. This is good for you. I'm
That's
proud.
right. I needed this therapy.
This guy again. He's cutting up tonight.
Hey, is that boy
It's a
wild?
good
or what?
kind of cut up. It's a good
Is
cut up.
that boy wild or what? But here's some
Good
more
kinda-
excitement from the people of Miami and how people have gotten so excited and surprised about what just happened.
Load the gun.
It's gonna be Notre Dame.
And hit the button.
Miami's in.
Whoa! Come on! Come on! Oh my God! Come on, baby! Oh! There is a gun! Oh!
It's done. I said.
Okay, so when's the game? Let me make sure I'm tracking. I said I need to look this up. When's the game?
The game is the 20th. I want to say the 20th.
The
That's-
20th of December?
December 20th. That's when the game is,
Okay.
and you're invited. We're gonna let you come. You can come.
Y'all hear that? He gonna let me come, okay? I'm
Hey.
invited. They gonna let me come.
We're gonna let you come
All
because
right.
hey, we're gonna let you come because you're
We
more.
gotta do an
than-
Uncle Oak show live, so I feel like it's only
Look,
right.
we gonna do that and some. We're going to Houston. We're gonna go to Houston first. We're gonna everybody. You see, even the mayor came on here and said, "Okay, what's the play?" He even looked it up. Like,
He's
okay,
going. He
what's
said
the-
he already done looked it up. He's
Nobody-
He's like, I'm going to Houston.
nobody wants to go. Nobody from Miami is going to be staying in no College Station. So everybody already looked at, okay, Houston is the closest thing. So we all are going to go to Houston. Here's the itinerary for everybody to know. We're going to go to Houston.
Mhm.
Andre Johnson, Hall of Fame Hurricane, has a nice,
Mm.
beautiful club there, cigar bar. That's going to be our first stop. We're going to go to Houston on Friday. We're going to hop off the airplane, go to Houston, go hit Papados, and then lay it down.
I love Papados, the one downtown, or was another
Oh,
one?
yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get Papados, then we're going to go.
'Cause
stop
the
by
hotel
Play.
I like to stay is right there by that Papados.
See,
You know the one with the lazy river and the pool? I ain't gonna name the hotel just in case I say that. The one with the little lazy river.
what?
The
A
pool
lazy
got a
river?
lazy river. Yeah. Oh man. I love that hotel. in Houston.
You see what I'm saying? So we're going to go by there.
Mhm.
We're gonna go hit Papados. We're gonna hit Dre Club. then we're gonna go to the Thing club, and then another one, and then we're gonna go get back into the room probably 2:00 because there ain't no place like Miami. Miami don't sleep. Miami don't sleep. We're originally officially the city that does not sleep. If you look on there, our bars and all the parties that's going to 7:00 the next morning. I mean, they say New York City is the city that don't sleep. No, y'all could erase that. Miami just don't
Miami.
sleep. So everybody else goes at 2:00. So we're gonna lay it down 2:00 and hopefully have a little session in the suite at the hotel. Us single people can do that.
Mhm.
We'll have a little something, and then we wake up the next morning, take us a little ride down there to College Station, and do a little bit of tailgating. Have us a nice laid out tailgate with some stone crabs and some stuff and have it all. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And then we'll eat real good. We'll take the Sprinter van and put some little things in the Sprinter van and ride on up there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, have us a big tent and show these boys and whatever kind of Texas they in.
How to get down.
Yeah.
Miami's here.
We here.
You
Oh,
can't
yeah, we're
do
going to
it.
go up in there. We're going up in that piece. And then we're going to go up in there at 12:00, get in the stadium, whoop that ass by 3:30. We back on the road out of that little ragged ass town. And then we back in Houston.
Mm.
And boy, it really goes down that night in Houston. Again. That's the itinerary. We're back on the bird the next morning. The hell
Sunday
about
morning, everybody out.
and then we back on the bird with a dub.
I love
So
it.
hold on. So the next game would be what day? If
Christmas.
the next, so that'd be the 26th.
I mean, I'm asking. I mean, I think
No, what?
if
So
Christmas
what,
or the-
what would the next game be? Hold on.
y'all, the chat got to tell you
Chat. Tell me what day is
What-
the game
against Ohio State.
against Ohio State? Chat, can you tell me that? Can you tell me what day is the Ohio State game? And where is it located? Can y'all tell me? Help me out in the chat. Y'all ain't helping me out. Y'all too excited right now, y'all people in the chat. You can't be this damn excited. Help me out right here.
Hold on, let me look it up.
So that game would be where and what time in the chat? Look it up, please. Coordinator needs to call a lot of passes. Nah, we good. We don't need to call no passes.
It's gonna be in Texas. Oh, it says it's gonna be in Texas, not Miami.
And what day? Arlington, Texas. So that's in Dallas
Yeah.
on the 31st. All right. Oh, okay, good. So the
Good
next
New
game
Year.
will be on the thank you, Glow. See, Glow, all right.
Close with it. I'm still.
That's
I'm
New
still
Year's
loading over
Eve.
here.
Oh my God, that's New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
But check this out. In Dallas on the 26th, FIU plays on the 26th.
Okay, so
The
now
Red
I have it
Bull.
up here. So
For another Miami team, it might be just a
y'all
whole
playing at
Miami.
noon on Saturday, right? Out there in Texas.
Yeah, it might be
So,
just
yeah.
a Miami invasion for a whole week in Dallas. Arlington is Dallas. It might be a whole Miami invasion for that whole week. People, y'all don't understand. We coming.
Yeah.
We coming. But speaking about who's coming, Captain coming. Hey.
Why do we do that? Why does the hand go up in the air? I don't know.
I don't know why ladies put their hand up in
Why
the
is the hand go?
I don't know why. I don't know why y'all put their hand up in the air. For whatever reason, y'all put it. Speaking of who coming, the ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by my girl D Love Sport from D Love Sports on all of her platforms. You can follow her, D Love Sports. Make sure y'all follow my girl. You see the beautiful face. She knows her sports is sports and beauty. That's what you got, sports and coffee. It should be sports and beauty.
Well, look, we started in the morning. Sports and coffee was, we roll with it. It's actually it's trademarked. So, we
sports and coffee. They do sports and coffee. Y'all can check them out tomorrow morning. Where you do?
We do it
sports
on Playback TV. But you can find the link to Playback on my platform. So you come on Twitter. There's a link to our show on Playback TV, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Come hang out with the family. Talking sports. It's gonna be interesting because I see Shedeur I saw his numbers from today. I didn't see him play, but I saw his numbers. And his numbers, he had over 300 yards today. I was like, they didn't win. They did not win, but he did have over 300 yards.
And you saw. And well, speaking of Shedeur,
say that Kevin Stefanski was sabotaging you.
So you just want to start trouble, huh?
No, I want to ask you what your relationship with him is.
Yeah, well, what people do outside the building isn't really in my control. It's not in my power, so I don't. You act like I go out there and tell them to do whatever. That's.
Now that was last week.
Yes.
That was last week. So fast forward to this week.
Mm-hmm.
You spoke about his numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward to this week. He had 364 yards in passing.
50-something attempts too. I was like, whoa. They let him throw the ball 50-some times.
They let him throw the ball 50-some times. He had 4 touchdowns, 1 running, 3 in the air. Got the ball to Judy. He happy. He put the team in the end zone. But
it was like 8 different people had receptions. I was looking at the box score. I was looking at only on the paper. So like I said, I didn't see any action, but the ball got spread around. It looked like
the ball got spread out.
Mm-hmm.
The ball got spread out, D, and the ball got spread out.
Mm-hmm.
and it got spread around. But the big thing, we still the big question after all that, there's still the Kevin Stefanski. Do we have a problem with Shador beef? You know, is it still a beef because he gets down on the goal line 2 times?
They take him out,
and they take him out.
Mhm.
And then the worst time was the worst time for the money. Now this is for the money. Now he just scored touchdowns. He did it with his feet and got in the end zone. He dropped the dime to Njoku, and he got hurt after that. And another touchdown in that situation right there. And then now you're down there for the money with a 2-point conversion. And what happens?
They take him out for a 2-point conversion. You take your quarterback out?
He took him out.
No way. No.
I know you were at the game.
No. They didn't do that. They didn't. No. No, they did not do that. That you're lying. Tell me you're lying.
Sports and coffee is going to be off the meat rack tomorrow.
Tell me you're lying.
Let me explain to you what the man
Chad, tell me he lying, Chad. I don't believe this.
The man took him out. It was like they just scored. They just scored maybe 30 seconds left in the game. They need 2 points to go into overtime.
Do you know this sounds so stupid, and this organization is the dumbest. You mean to tell me with everything on the freaking line, win or loss, and you decide to completely take your quarterback, the illusion alone of throwing the football, you take it and put it on the sideline to win a game? I cannot freaking stand the Cleveland. I cannot stand them. I can't. And I wish that was not true. I wish it wasn't true.
People,
I wish I would. I wouldn't want you to be lying to me. Tell me that happened. They are so stupid. I cannot stand them. They should be fined for just being stupid.
Chat. She was at the game, Pittsburgh and the Ravens, so she didn't get to see all this because she was
so stupid.
Preoccupied. and most people who are at a game and did not get to see this are watching another game. It did happen. This man took him out in that situation. I'm sitting on my couch. Now, mind you, I'm supposed to be watching the Dolphins because I got to get on the radio show on Tuesdays that I do with Andy Slater and talk about the Dolphins, the Hurricanes, and all the Miami sports. And I'm like totally not looking at no fucking Dolphins. I tape that and got to go back and look at it. I look at the entire game, and Shador made one bad pass where he just was trying to force something in, trying to make something happen. He threw an interception, and the special team coach for Cleveland definitely needs to be fired. I mean, week after week after week, the special teams are horrible. They got the first kickoff. The man, after Cam Wharton went down to score, they had the man. Everybody gets the kickoff and run straight this way right here to the right. This guy had this man get the ball on the right side and run all the way to the other side, and that put them on the 5-yard line. But forget about all that. Forget about all that. And the blunders on the special team. It's like 30 seconds left.
I can't. I just can't.
You're going for it. Yes. Shador them brought them back from, they were down like 2 touchdowns. And this like almost like 3 minutes left in the game. He went down there, got the ball, scored. They called timeout, and scored another, and came back and scored with less than 30 seconds left. This man like did all this shit in like 2 minutes. That's how it went from the 50 passes. This kid took them down there, and this fool took him out in that situation. The internet is going crazy. I look on TikTok every 2 seconds. Women, men, kids, babies, everybody like Kevin Stefanski. You need to be fired. Skip Bayless. Everybody is going crazy. Your sports and coffee tomorrow is going to be filled up. You're not going to be able to talk.
We have like a Browns fan that comes in there, and I would love to hear how he's going to defend this nonsense because he swears Shedeur is not it. He's not good. And I want to know how he's going to defend.
Oh yeah, well he's just a straight hater. He drinks the freaking dumpster juice that comes from Cleveland, so he's contaminated. So I don't. Yeah, contaminated ain't the word.
Yeah.
Moved Miami ahead of BYU. Then we had that side-by-side comparison that everybody had been hungering for with Notre Dame and Miami. And you look at those two teams on paper, and they are almost equal in their schedule strength, their common opponents, the results against their common opponents. But the one metric we had to fall back on, again, was the head-to-head. I charged the committee members to go back and watch that game again, the Miami-Notre Dame game, because it was so far back. And we got some interesting debate from our coaches on what that game looked like as we watched it. And with that in mind, we gave Miami the nod over Notre Dame into that 10 spot.
So being that we're talking about this Miami, Notre Dame, in the 10 spot, being that this is the topic of the conversation, and you asked about, and I had to go find that clip, you asked about Notre Dame and how they feel. The committee did something that I didn't think they would do.
Yeah.
You heard what the guy said. He told them to go back and watch the game.
The head-to-head.
And you have coaches in the room. Look, we're going to watch the entire game. Now, when overnight, they had the opportunity to go back and look at it to see how that game really played out. And then I'm pretty sure when you're looking at a game, you take it in real time today. You don't think about, okay, that happened years ago. You look at it and you take it in like, oh, shit. Like when you look at the Ohio State-Miami game, you be like, oh, shit, they robbed them. And you look at how dominant Miami was of Notre Dame in that particular game. There's nowhere in the world. If you looked at that game, and I'm glad that they did that, look at that game to see that we were up.
Yeah, we're dominant.
We're about to blow their ass out. It's just what our coach has a tendency of doing, and the committee man had to tell him was, look, your offense looked stagnant at times. You need to open this shit up. And in the last 4 games, you saw him open it up after that man said that. Us as fans have been saying that forever. Mario, why the fuck you taking your feet off the gas? you need to keep putting your feet on the gas. You know what I'm saying? And he did it in the last 4 games. But when you really go look at those games, the Florida game, all those games, we should have blew them people out. We should. And I think what happened in the Louisville game and the SMU game, we came in there a little too cocky. And we did that against Syracuse last year. We came in too cocky that, oh yeah, they're just gonna lay down because we here, Miami here, and all that there. And hopefully Mario's learned that you can get your ass whooped on any given day. And I think every year he gets better and better to understand the severity of these games. You know, and you have to take these. You can't go up in there having no vanilla offense because you worried about the next opponent. No, you gotta deal with what's in the front of you right now.
Absolutely.
And so in these playoffs, it ain't no playing around. So you asked that question, I had to go find that clip for you, Ms. D.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, yeah. I think that, I mean, we had the conversation a couple days ago about it, and you know, I honestly didn't know if they were going to really, I mean, you would based off how you were feeling, if I was a Miami fan, I would feel the exact same way, 100,000%. Being someone that has players on Notre Dame that I absolutely love, I saw it both ways. And like I'm not mad at anything that Notre Dame does to respond to it either. So
good.
Because you think about the money and the views, Notre Dame is going to bring you that.
I think what this is going to do for Notre Dame it's going to force them to get in a conference, because they didn't mention that, but a lot of people are saying you motherfuckers ain't in no conference.
But I think that's what they're trying to do, and that's why I also respect them saying, you know what, we're not playing this game with y'all. We're not even going to do the bowl thing. So I think we know what y'all are doing, and we're good because we don't have to. Like there are teams that need to be in the conference and have to be in the conference. We don't have to, and
it's going to continuously hurt them in the end. They're going to have to create a schedule that they're going to have to win all the games, because when you're not in a conference and you're not playing for a conference championship, you want to
start hurting this. They're going to be fine.
See, Notre Dame is just like some of y'all pretty girls. Y'all want pretty privilege. Y'all want to get in the front of the line. Y'all want to get in the club. Y'all want to get.
They got the pretty schedule. They got the pretty coach. They got the,
That's Notre Dame. Notre Dame wants pretty privilege. You said that you could only judge the coach whether he's pretty or not, but I hear
he's pretty. Like he's pretty.
They want pretty privilege. They want, we're the Pope team.
They probably show him on camera more than they show any other coach in college football.
Yeah, our helmets are gold helmets.
They chrome. I do love a nice little chrome helmet.
We're playing you with gold, 14-karat gold helmets. What fucking bowl are we going to go play in? Oh, no, that's below our standards. We will not be playing in the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Bowl game. Ugh.
You see what I'm saying? That's what Notre Dame is really telling y'all.
Yeah.
Tell y'all like, huh? Bowl?
Bowl game.
But then here's the thing. Here's the thing with that.
You traveling for the bowl game.
I
respect that though. I say that for one of them other teams. We good. We don't bowl. Ew.
Let's face it. They say we come with all the money and we bring all the money. But ladies and gentlemen, we got another celebrity in the former Hurricane, big-time Hurricane in the building. Probably one of the most highly decorated Canes, one of the biggest executives in football today. One of the guys who one of the architects of the Green Bay Packers, and now he's over at the New England Patriots, and he was one of the ones to help build this roster at the University of Miami before he went back into the league. No other than the one and only Alonzo Highsmith. Highsmith, where you at?
What's up, man? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Man, I'm somewhere. I'm supposed to be in a meeting tonight, so you probably won't be able to see me.
Okay, as long as you're on there, ladies and gentlemen, Highsmith in the black, baby.
I'm the invisible man tonight, but you can hear me.
As long as we can hear you, because everybody in Kane Country already know your voice. Hey, how you feeling, my brother?
I'm feeling good, man. Woke up today and was wondering what was going to happen with the college playoff, and it all worked out well. And I'm glad to see Miami's in the system. I'm excited about it. You know what I'm most excited about? That the nation will get to see Malachi Tony.
Mm-hmm.
The travesty of not playing in the college playoff or something like that is when the nation doesn't get to see a bunch of young players and they haven't seen Miami. They've heard of Miami. They might have caught a couple game glimpses here and there in Miami, but now they'll get to see these kids on the big stage. So that's what I'm excited about.
No, that is something. I didn't even think about that. Because we all have a tendency of thinking, okay, all right, they're playing on national TV, but it's not really. It is national TV, but everybody else is watching everybody else's game, and when they tune into these playoffs, everybody's undivided attention will be on that individual game. There, yeah, you're right about that.
Well, being in the record industry, it's the stage, it's the big stage that you want. That's how you become legendary. That's how you become part of.
We kind of lost. So he's still there somewhere. So we don't know.
I got a phone call.
Yeah. So we can't hear you, but no,
he's right though. I'm excited to see for everyone to be talking about him at once. Right? There's not going to be a bunch of games on him.
Oh, you break it up.
Is he back?
Are you back? Zoe.
Yep, can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you good now. Go ahead.
I'm here.
Okay, yeah. So like you said, Malachi Tony and Baines and Messidor and all these guys getting to be able to play on this stage in Miami itself, not being on this stage in God knows how many years. I mean, how big is that for this program? Can't hear him.
Lost him again.
Highsmith is getting ready to go to one of his meetings, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to get him back on here. Having a little bit of technical difficulties. But yeah.
It's awesome that he got to join us though. That's really, really cool. Taking time out to I love it. I love the Canes community, man. The reach is long and far. Like I love that.
Yes, nothing but love in the Canes community.
Yeah. I was actually you had some Canes, of course, Ray Lewis. I don't think Ed Reed was there. They honored the Super Bowl team out at the Ravens and Steelers game this today. And so,
really?
So there's
Highsmith, you back? Can you hear us? Can you? No, we can't hear you.
Yeah, he's muted.
Yeah, you might be muted. This is the I guess everybody needs to get Elon Musk Starlink.
Ooh.
We can't hear you. You're on mute. Let me text you.
He might have hit it.
Yeah, you're on mute
by accident.
But no, this is beautiful, man. Hey.
Yeah, I love it. I love it for the Kane. The Hurricane family is deep.
Yeah, we deep. It's deeper than fish grease. Let me tell you this, D. And this man right here, Alonzo Highsmith, he's probably, if not of all former players, one of the biggest architects. I mean, he's in the front office obviously right now in New England Patriots, and I'm pretty sure like he said, he's going to a meeting. Did New England play today? To get him to stop.
They're on bye this week. They're on a bye.
Oh, okay, to get him to stop in and be able to have a conversation with us is a beautiful thing.
You should know Stephon Diggs, ain't he down there out there?
Stephon. Let's use Stephon Diggs' phone. Highsmith, we're trying to get him back on. Hopefully he'll come back on. But let me just say this. He was one of the guys who helped build that roster over there at the New England Patriots. Not the New England Patriots, but the Green Bay Packers. Let's try to get him back on. Hi, you there?
You muted.
Muted.
There you go.
Back.
There he is.
There you go. The one and only Alonzo Highsmith. So Highsmith, let me ask you, how I know you're a busy guy. You're probably going to one of them New England Patriots meetings and everything. Y'all doing good this year. That's one thing. I got to give you kudos to that.
Yeah.
When a team, and you've been a part of some Super Bowl winning teams and building some Super Bowl teams, when a team is getting ready to go into this part, because the regular season is one thing, the playoffs is a different thing. What should the mindset be of this whole program, and how should they carry themselves going forward?
Well, I would think of it this way. When you move up to the next level, when you get to playoff football, you start playing at the championship level, the intensity is like something some people have never seen before unless you've experienced it. And it's about total focus. There's no more talking. You can't bullshit people. You can't tell people how good you are. You have to show up and play. You have to become a big time player. And it's no different than in your music industry. There's a difference between playing in front of 5,000 people as opposed to 50,000 people. You have to bring your A game, and there are no excuses when you get to this point. You can't say, "Oh, I wasn't feeling good. Oh, I was going through issues." No. When you get to this level, it's all gone. It's all focus. It's all thinking about the task at hand, and you go out there with your mouth shut and you just perform. And that's how you approach these type of games.
Yeah, do it. Is it? And I'm pretty sure, I think I've noted, is it the team that has the experience in being in these type of playoffs, and the staffs, is there
advantages?
I would probably say there is an advantage when you've been in this situation before.
Mm-hmm.
You understand the moment. Bad things happen in these type of games. People turn the ball over. There's a lot of penalties. There's a lot of things. But the teams who have been in these situations before understand how to overcome that, so it doesn't unravel on them. You've seen the Kansas City Chiefs perform, start off bad, and then find a way to get a win. When you get in these type of games, it's just about finding a way to win and making sure that you don't take yourself out of the game early with critical mistakes, because there is no next week. You know, you have a bad game on Sunday during the regular season, you can put it behind you and go get ready for the next week. When you get to this point, there is no more. This is it. When that clock strikes 12, that's it. And what you haven't done, you can't do till next year. So you have to find a way to stay in the game. You have to be able to overcome mistakes. You have to be able to overcome adversity in these type of games. And that's why experience matters sometimes. But also, too, a young team like Miami who hasn't been there before, they can also cut loose and let it go. They have nothing to lose.
Yeah. And
so you guys consider Miami overall young? Like, do you consider? I don't know the numbers. How many freshmen and?
Yeah. Well, I think in this era of football, I don't know if you consider teams young and old because of the transfer portal. There's a lot of teams that got a lot of transfer portal guys who've been in college 4 and 5 years. It's not like the old school era, my era, where my freshmen played against your freshmen, my sophomores played against your sophomores, my juniors against your juniors, and your seniors against my seniors, who all came in school at the same time. Now you've got teams that are predominantly portal teams, and they've got 10, 11, 12, 13 guys who are grown men who've been playing college football for 4, 5, and 6 years. So, that's where it becomes different in this era.
Right. When you I know you're in the department. You're in the department of evaluating talent at the New England Patriots, and I know you evaluated both of these rosters. When you look at both of these rosters, what separates the two? What's the separation of the two?
Well, the thing that's interesting is that Texas A&M's got some NFL prospects, and the University of Miami's got prospects. We haven't been able to say that in the past. There's a possibility of 3-4 Miami draft players going in the first, second round. Texas A&M has guys who are going to go in the first and second round. And the thing I've always said about college football, especially when you get to this point, when you're going to get to the playoffs, the teams that are going to win the championship and get to that highest level have the most pro prospects on the field.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to beat a team that's got 14 NFL draft picks and you've got 2. So I think in this game, I would probably say Texas A&M and Miami are just about even in NFL draft picks.
Interesting.
That's interesting. That is very, very interesting, because I mean, and people always wonder, and being that you're an executive, these kind of games can make a player or break a player. If you go out there and you're projected to be a first round draft pick and you go lay an egg and you don't play up to your potentials, would that affect the player?
You know what? By this time, a kid's have played 12 and 13 games, and we're not going to kill you for one game, but it can also you go through this playoff system, a 4-game stretch where you're playing at an elite level and dominating the game. It's only going to help your draft level.
Mm-hmm. It could definitely elevate you, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You look at University of Texas, you look at Ohio State, all those players who played 4 extra games, made big plays in all those games. Those guys got drafted higher.
Yeah, that's interesting, because there's this big old argument of, okay, these teams are playing these extra games, like these conference championships, and these conference championships are hurting the team, and the team, is a little more tired. From the coach's standpoint, that's one thing, but from the evaluating standpoint, like you say, and playing on a very high level with a national audience, that helps the player, right?
Well, I mean, you go out there against Ohio State or Indiana or Texas A&M, and you put up 130 or 150 yards receiving, or you throw for 300 yards, or you make 17 tackles, people are going to take notice of that, and it just builds on your resume. The playoffs is an opportunity to build on your resume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I mean, this is an exciting time for the University of Miami. We haven't been this close to the money in over 20 years.
20 years, wow.
It's been a while since Miami's been in the thick of things, but Coach Cristobal has done a tremendous job the last 4 years of taking this program step by step by step. I think a lot of teams, Coach Cristobal could have came in and did what a lot of teams did, try and go sign 40 prospects in NIL, but he stuck to his roots of high school recruiting, and he added portal players where they were needed. And I think that's the formula going forward. If you look what Georgia does, if you look what a lot of teams are doing who are consistently winning, they're adding to their recruiting classes. Your recruiting class is always going to be your baseline. It's always going to be where you build your program in high school recruiting.
Yeah, and this year they did a record amount of high school players that they signed, over 30. This is the largest class in the history of University of Miami. I mean, that's added on because colleges are now allowed to carry 105, but just the mere fact that they're focusing on high school recruiting and developing those guys is.
You know what? In me personally, I'm almost thinking you have to sign big classes, because it's just a fact that the way the culture is, the NIL, if kids aren't playing, they're going to pick up their toys and go somewhere else.
Yep.
And that's what you're guarding against. That's why it's hard to really build a program from the bottom up sometimes in this era of college football, because kids are like microwave society. They want success now.
Absolutely. Quickly.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of these kids aren't going to wait. They don't want to wait for 2 years. They don't want to wait 3 years. They want it now.
Hey, I call them in the Now Network, man. This is, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking In the Dark. We're talking to Alonzo Highsmith, great Hurricane, former Hurricane player.
You know what?
Now
look, you know what the tragedy of it is? The tragedy of it is this. Who we are in life is a lot of what we overcome in adversity we go through to get where we are.
Yeah.
There are some great football players who didn't play to their junior and senior years, and they stuck it out. They persevered, worked their asses off. They grinded. And when their opportunity came, they made the most of it, and life is different for them now. Imagine now every time you get in these type of situations, you run from it. You run from adversity. There's a lot of kids who are thankful that, you know what? I didn't play my freshman year. I didn't play my sophomore year, but I kept grinding. I kept working, and I played behind some great players. I built camaraderie with my teammates, and I became who I am now. And who we are in life always goes back to what we go through to get where we are.
Right. I mean, you're definitely right. I mean, these are, and that's the beautiful part about it. These are exciting times right now for the University of Miami. We're back into the national spotlight. We get an opportunity to play for these playoffs, and then hopefully we're gonna we're gonna do what we gotta do with Texas A&M, and then we're gonna get some get back with Ohio State. See how the thing line it up? You see how it's lining up high? It gives we take care of this business right here. And half of those kids on the team, man, don't even know nothing about this. We take care of this business right here, and then we get an opportunity to get some get back with Ohio State. What you think about that?
Man, we've been waiting on. We've been trying to be relevant enough to get back at Ohio State for a long time, but you got to take care of Texas A&M first.
That's right.
The only
I
thing
told them if you guys happen to be, when you guys beat Texas A&M on the bus, the plane, the ride home back to Miami, you guys are watching that film of the last Ohio State game.
hey. So let me how's your Patriots is doing good. Y'all winning some games. Your quarterback is doing great. I mean, how excited you guys about this team here?
Well, it's all about culture, and it starts with the head coach. We have a tremendous culture here. You know, it's these guys aren't talking about anything other than the next game. Nobody's excited. I mean, we're excited, but we also understand that the task at hand in the NFL is week to week. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the wonderful thing about Coach Vrabel. He talks about today only, the next day, and everything we do is going to be done at a certain level. We're going to build an identity, and that's just playing good football and playing hard. And the quarterback is growing right before our eyes, and you know, he's doing a tremendous job.
Hey, that's a beautiful thing, man. You know me, I'm always rooting for you. No matter where you at, what you're doing, what team you're on, and I'm praying that the Dolphins do the right thing and make you the general manager. Boy, that would be something special.
I don't know about that part, but I'm enjoying myself in New England, and you know, the thing that coming back to the NFL and going through last season, you know, I want to lead this league in a positive way. Hopefully you can change young men's lives and, you know, be a contribution to the organization and win a lot of games. That's all I'm looking for.
That's it. Hey, thank you. Hey, man, I want to thank you for coming on, man. Man, y'all give it up for my man, Alonzo Highsmith, for coming on to the show today. People, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, it's a pleasure to have guys like him to come on the stage and be a part of this.
All right. Take care, Luke.
I love you, man. That's my brother there.
Awesome. Awesome. Star study. You in line.
D, we hot as fish grease tonight. I told you. Where's D at? If I need to bring the big guns out, I know where to go get the big guns. It's gonna get bigger and bigger now that we're in these playoffs.
So I guess I might as well go ahead. Let me try to see what kind of flights got to go to Houston.
Oh yeah, get your flight to Houston. Get your flight to Houston, because that's how it's going down. Get your flight to Houston. You can do that. You can come on, because it's gonna be good.
He said you could come on. Look, now I'm not even gonna bring up the past.
Get your flight. Get your flight. Don't bring up no bad nothing. Get your flight, because it's gonna be special, ladies and gentlemen. D Love Sports. Make sure y'all check out. But before we go, I want to go back to my good friend on you. I want you to hear this. I want you to hear what Stefanski said, because you find it hard to believe because you were at the game. And by the way, I saw you at the game, the Pittsburgh and Baltimore game, watching your Steelers. And you were recording. You wasn't out there in the cold. You were inside. Why would you go to the game and be in the concourse and not out there in the cold amongst the people? What kind of fan are you?
I was there for who? I was there for Mike Tomlin. I went for Mike Tomlin. I did not go for the cold weather. I didn't go for that. So I came there for Mike Tomlin to encourage him, to put that energy in the air. And yes, I sat at the bar and I watched the game. And I
in the building.
The Ravens. I was in the building afterwards. I went and saw some of my Steeler friends and family, and came on home. It's cool. I was there. My energy was there. I haven't heard nobody talk about, whatever they was talking about last week about Coach Tomlin. So that hasn't come across my phone. No one's called me and saying he gotta go, or with all the explicit things they were saying about him last week. So my job is done. I'm good.
Okay, we could appreciate that. But
I was there for Mike Tomlin.
She was there. People, see, if y'all don't know, D was a very passionate Pittsburgh fan up until this year, and people started messing with Mike Tomlin. Then she jumped out the bandwagon. She's teamless right now. She's only team Tomlin, and she hasn't left the entire organization. And so she's going through an emotional moment right now. We're going to get her some counseling, some Steeler counseling, and hopefully get her back to being a Steeler. But right now, she's emotional about it. But going back to the conversation of Shedeur and Stefanski and here's his post interview.
They won the game, so they made more plays than we did in the end, but just disappointed to some of the things that happened that game. We expect more from our run defense. The giveaways there. That's not about who we are. We got to protect the ball. We had a punt blocked, and obviously not getting either of the 2-point plays really off is frustrating. So that's on all of us. We own it. Can't hide from it. It's all of us. It's offense, defense, special teams. It's players and coaches. We'll own it. It's frustrating, but we'll move on together. That's what we'll do. Then I'll take any questions.
I know Shedeur had the pretty bad interception, but just overall, what about the sort of moxie that he showed in bringing?
Yeah, he fought, throughout the game, which we knew he would. Obviously, with any young player, Mary Kay, there's going to be ups and downs, and I thought there were some really, really, really good moments. He'll keep learning from some of the plays that he wants back, but some really good moments.
What was supposed to happen on that last 2-point conversion?
Yeah, not going to get into all the specifics, Jeff, but obviously did not go as we thought it would.
Did you make that call or did Tommy?
Yeah, I make every call.
Shedeur had the hot hand. Why would you take him off?
Yeah, it's a 2-point play. Didn't come through on our first 2-point play. Got to the second 2-point play. We didn't come through, but it's on me.
So I see you doing. Why you heard it?
Yeah, he said it. I heard it because he said it. He said it.
I know you wouldn't. I know you didn't believe it. I had to go full. I got to do my job.
I can't. I'm like, it's no point. Why am I going to raise my voice for what? For what? I just, whatever.
You just hate Ohio.
It just doesn't make sense. Like, do you want to lose your job? Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you trying to prove? Are you trying to, like, I don't understand. I don't understand, because when would you have done this? I really just want to know, would you have done this same thing if Dillon Gabriel and Joe Flacco and Bailey Zappi or Deshaun Watson and name other quarterback and another quarterback, if you would have done these same play calls if those quarterbacks were in this game? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. It's
so if you want to lose your job, you are doing a good job. Like, you are doing what you need to do to lose your daggone job. And that's that. So if that's the plan, that's what you're trying to do.
Everybody keeps saying it, but it don't seem like they're gonna fire him.
Look, I don't hope for people, and I don't wish for people to get fired. He took accountability, yeah, and he says he took the call, plays the call. Cool, that's fine, because it sounds like you want to lose your job. That's fine. In that instance, what does he does have a history of this type of play calling? Okay, that's well, if he has a history, then obviously it hasn't been good, hasn't worked out well for him. I don't know what else. I really don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
And that's this. Now let me put my coaching hat on.
Yeah.
That is it. If you're trying to develop a young player and that situation, that's the situation you want him in.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? When it comes to the development of a young player, you want him in that situation. Because you can't make it up in practice. You can simulate it in practice. You can say, okay, 4th down and go with 30 seconds on the clock. We need this to tie the game up, and here we go. And then you start doing a countdown, and you try to simulate these things in practice, but we know it's practice, and we're going to try it again on the next play, and it's not the end of the world. It's not thousands of people in the stands and millions around the world watching this game here. I'm trying to develop this young man. Even if he failed on the attempt of the play that we call, even if he failed, he can take something and learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He can learn from it. He can go back and say, shit.
You can't learn from being on the sideline.
You can't learn nothing from being on the sideline. That's the problem that I have with this whole situation here. Because if you are truly trying to develop this young man, you would allow him to be in that situation at that moment of the game. And you know he got moxie. The first question was, hey, man, all that swag and all that bravado and all that, he came.
I'm glad they're using those words because it was arrogance and it was, what was it called?
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago. Now it's moxie.
Yeah, it was all that. No, it was acting like an N.
Yeah.
Acting like an NY.
It's not confident.
YN. Acting like a YN. Yeah, all that part, and that's the thing, man. But that's how people do when they stand to be corrected and they're wrong. But going back to this right here, D, and I know part of you why you having a problem with the Steelers organization, and we having a problem with all of them. Look at what this young man. This is supposed to be a 5th round pick, according to the NFL. Not Mel Kiper, not you, not me, because we saw something different. But the NFL told us something different, that he wasn't worthy of being a 1st round draft pick, and he was a 5th round pick, borderline barely making a roster, barely getting a first team rep, throwing balls in the preseason to the garbage can workers and the goddamn the trash can men, because they didn't have nobody for him to throw the ball to. He in the back of them around there just trying to get him some work in with anybody that had a hand on themselves. To have this young man, to drag him through the mud like this, D. To drag him through the mud like this, to treat him like this, to tell him that no, you're not it. You're not that guy. We draft you in the 5th round, motherfucker. You barely gonna make the team. And then put you in a situation where you 3rd, 4th on the depth chart, behind Pickett and Flacco and Gabriel and all these people. And you go out there in your 3rd game with no off season to go put up 365 yards, take the team down there, score 4 touchdowns,
and take you out the game
for the money. When it's time for you to be the hero. In less than 3 minutes, you brought the team back from 14 points.
I'm sorry, but that's fireable. Like, if John Harbaugh took Lamar Jackson out of the game for a 2-point conversion, they would have his head on a deck on stick in Baltimore. Like, what?
To make matter, he just less than 2 minutes ago just scored with his feet in the red zone.
Like, that's enough of that. We saw enough. We're good. Don't do that no more.
Exactly. No, we don't want you to run around and score again, motherfucker. You just we gave you a play and you improvised and you ran the motherfucker in for a touchdown.
Woo.
We can't have that anymore. You ran this.
If they took Joe Burrow, if they took Josh Allen, if they took, what quarterback in the National Football League can you take out of a game for a 2-point conversion? What top quarterback?
For the money.
What top quarterback can you do that with?
Not just a 2-point conversion, but for the money.
Exactly.
For the game.
What quarterback can you do that with Matt Stafford? Would you do it with what's his name? Jared Goff? Could what quarterback? Where? What winning organization is taking their QB out to win the game for a 2-point conversion? Do you know how stupid that sounds? You're not even giving a defense the illusion of throwing the freaking football. Stack in the box.
And he just threw a dime in the back of the end zone to the tight end in that same situation. Touchdown. He threw a dime in the back of the end zone. I mean, it was a touch pass. It was in the perfect spot.
Cleveland, this is why y'all not going to get nothing nice. Y'all not going to get nothing nice because of things like this. It is continuously things like, yo, karma is real. I don't know what y'all did and why y'all did it. But if I'm done because I don't even know why I'm feeling away because it doesn't make sense. It don't make no sense. And whatever.
It don't make sense.
Yeah.
You like them graphics in the back?
Yeah, I was wondering what's going on. I'm like, is something wrong? You got another computer. You need to get another computer again. But this is cute.
Hey, shouts out to the Noel fan who's rooting for us. That's how to be. That's how I am in the same way. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a great day. I enjoyed this show here. We ran over again a whole nother hour. We had so many people on here. I want to give a shout out to my girl D for coming on again today and joining us. D Love Sports. Make sure y'all go check out on all of our social media platforms and go check out on Sports and Coffee in the morning on what the link is in your bio.
Yes. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have the link. If you follow on Twitter, you'll also have the link to the show. So come through.
Yeah. Hey, guys, girls, go over there, check out my girl D Love Sports. Hey, man, we had a great time. I want to give a shout out to Alonzo Highsmith, big executive over at former University of Miami player, big executive over at the New England Patriots.
Right the mayor on here, the mayor of the city.
Exactly. We had the mayor. Shout out to Francis Suarez, the mayor of Miami, the official mayor of Miami who came through and hung out with us. And also Edgerrin James, Hall of Famer. Edgerrin James, who over in Mexico with his Indianapolis Colts, and it's a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful day, and we're gonna do this again in a couple more days. D, I want to thank you. I want to appreciate you, and I'm sorry that you didn't have a dog in the fight when the Ravens went out there. I know it was a little different for you. Team Tomlin.
I enjoyed it. Football is football.
That's it. Football is football. Team Tomlin. Yeah. So hey, thank you, my girl, and get your ticket ready to go to hang out with us over there. That's how I like that, because you are now. We don't want the other to get upset with you, because we know
they're not gonna get upset. They're not gonna. They know my heart. My Terps know my heart. They're my nephews.
There it is. Okay, thank you. Hey, that's my girl D Love from D Love Sports. That's her. She's on here. And you see what I got in the background over there? I got to have that you in the background. You got to love it. You see that over there? There's you in the background, baby. It's a beautiful thing. Hey, listen, man. I had a great time today. This was a beautiful show. We had fun. Our Canes are in the playoffs. You got to love it. It's 0-0. And what I would say to these guys, like I say to everybody, whether it's my team or any team, hey, look, it's 0-0, baby. This is a brand new season. This is the second season. This is where it counts. Stay focused, like all these professionals got on here who have won national championships and Super Bowls. Stay focused, young people. Keep your eye on the prize. Do like Alonzo Highsmith say, you ain't got nothing to lose, just cut it loose. Love you guys. I'll see you in a couple of days, maybe back tomorrow. But it was a beautiful time today. We had a good freaking time. And as always, go Cane. Go Canes. Why? Because it's all about the you. The you. The you. It's all about the you. you see you.
Pull out the stick, come shoot that. Booty poke out like a book bag. Booty poke out like a book bag. Pull over ass too fast. Carisha gonna bring that Uncle Lou back.